Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Episode 3. Everything's working. We are getting into Forge of Fury here. We're down into the depths of the mountain, where notoriously things get even more difficult and more exciting. And we have reached arguably the most exciting part of the Forge of Fury, the dreaded rope bridge. So I will remind everyone that they managed to get into the mountain in our last episode after playing a lute leading the way so that they were very easily ambushed. And they did defeat the 2 orcs, but Corwin was not very well off for it. And then they entered in through the mountain door and went down and broke through another door while being shot at by arrows through an arrow slit. And as they enter into the door, this is what they see. I'm just praying everything doesn't break at any given time. This is what they see here. So, again, don't look at the stream if you are playing this campaign. Otherwise, there's spoilers abound. But we do have a rope bridge situation. And we'll go ahead and show you guys this little handout here. Just giving you this visualization. You know what's going on. Pretty, right?
Nice.
Yep. Very pretty. So we have 3 orcs that are set up. 1 that was waiting for someone to burst through the door, and 2 that are on the other side of the bridge should you actually try and cross it. So that is where we left the party at the end of episode 2, and now the beginning of episode 3, we continue on. I shall re-explain the situation, and that's the bridge is in front of you, and hold on. A dangerous looking rope bridge, frayed and thin, spans the gap. Water gurgles and rushes somewhere far below. 2 copper lights burn brightly on either side of the door, illuminating the western half of the room. Another ledge is barely visible on the other side of the chasm, where you can also see the orcs, especially since a lot of you have dark vision. So your goal, unless you give up here, is to cross the bridge successfully. And you will learn more about the difficulties as you attempt to do so. So, everyone, let's go ahead and roll some initiative. Did we already do that for this particular match? I think we did, actually. So we've got the initiative down. We have orc number 1 being the red orc, and I believe they did roll 18, so they will be going first. Actually, 1 or 2 of you did not roll initiative. Oh, no, everyone's got it. Great. So that's orc number 1. Orc number 2 is purple, and he rolled 10, and orc number 3 is the yellow guy, and he rolled a 17. If that wasn't what I said last time, it is what I'm saying now, so that's what's important. And so, with the 18 going first, 17 going second, and then Oibriloo, and then the rest of you rolled really poorly. Congratulations. So let's get into it, all right? Now, first to burst through the door is going to be our resident Dragonborn, as she was the one that was strong enough to actually push it through. So she burst open with everyone, clawing behind her, because don't forget, you were being shot at by arrows. So everyone basically is going to be clambering on through. I doubt anyone's going to really give a lot of attention to what they're actually falling into. But she is the first one out, and so she will be the first one struck. Let me get my handy orc dude character sheet up and running. And we're going to go ahead and give you a hub chop.
He has armor.
Who has armor?
Oibriloo.
Oh, yeah. She should have a decently high armor class. So we'll see if they even actually strike. But that is absolutely who they are going to strike at. Great axe! Cha! Does 13 beat it?
Nope, missed.
All right.
What's up?
All right. So she pushes with such force to open up the rocks that as she tumbles forth, the orc misjudges the timing and actually kind of hits the door more than actually strikes at her. So kind of gets a recoil effect, but is otherwise unharmed. And next we have the orc across the bridge. Now, they're going to be using javelins, and they have a decent supply, not something you would be able to tell in the blink of an eye, but you do see that there's some in a corner, basically. So they're going to be potentially lethal for a while. The reach is 5 feet, however, which I believe this does not span across the bridge. So so far, those guys aren't really a problem.
I mean,
Oh,
did they
nice.
still try?
No, because it's 30 feet.
Okay.
That would be
Who
a
knows? Maybe they're
tremendous.
like, ah,
I mean,
I can do this.
But
if they're really dumb, and sometimes they're really dumb, they could. Thank you, Kiwi Bulldog. So, yeah, they're gonna sit and wait to see if their buddy actually needs them. They have great faith in 1 orc versus 5, I gotta tell you. So, the rest of you now may go, which, as I said, Oibriloo can now return the strike.
Yeah. And she will do so. Let's see. Does that hit?
Sorry, I didn't. 12. I actually don't believe that hits. So
They're just like exchanging knock blows.
yes, the big brutes are just constantly missing each other. I mean, in the same way that your momentum propelled you farther forth than the orc expected, that also kind of put you a little off balance. So you kind of do like a little like skirt kind of comical attack, and it does not hit the orc. It's pretty close, would have been a bit, but you do not actually connect. So now we have orc number 3, who again is out of range. So it goes down to Velza.
I'm gonna sneak attack dagger.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
That hits.
Yes.
Yes. And now you got to do the damage with the sneak attack.
How do I do that?
Click on the dagger, the word dagger.
I did that.
Like on the chat.
Oh, on the thing.
There you go. Wow. You do a tremendous amount of damage.
That's right, I do.
The orc is caught off guard and is trying to regain his footing for another strike at you. You come in, just sneak, go right past him, and while he's paying attention elsewhere, you just shank him, man. Right in the kidney. You do 18 damage, which is a lot. And the orc does fall over dead after a gurgling sound. And a heavy thunk.
What can I say?
The big brute. Well done. You're just doing excellent.
Excellent work.
I'm a sneaky sneak.
You're sneaky, yeah. You rolled as much as possible on your sneak roll. That's it's good. good stuff. Okay, so that orc felled. Go away. There you go. Now, first obstacle is over, but the second obstacle is your biggest yet. It is crossing the rope bridge. Now, as you see the, survey, I suppose, a little bit for half a second before you decide what to do. Again, you do realize that it's a rope bridge, which doesn't look the strongest, and it is over a very large drop, in which you know that there is a river, but if you actually survive dropping to it, that's a bit questionable. No one has time to drop a rock and see exactly how far down it is. So you kind of don't want to fall over, but then the obvious dilemma is that you have to go through a choke into 2 projectile throwing orcs. So what's the plan? And they're waiting eagerly for you to step anywhere close to them.
Are we still in combat?
Kind of. They're just like skipping their turn waiting, so oh, they can actually throw. This actually might be my bad. They can throw. Hold on. They can almost throw.
Is there a weight limit to this bridge?
You wouldn't know.
Can
You can-
I perceive the weight limit?
Yeah. You can use your action to percept, but the next action is technically going to be Ziemar.
Well,
I am not going to try to cross the bridge. What I would like to do is shoot an arrow at one of the orcs on the other side of the bridge.
That's fair.
I don't get sneak attack for this one though, I don't think.
Do you have the range?
It's a good question. I don't know what. How do you find the range?
There's a ruler
Of the-
icon in the top left, it's 4 down on that top left little bar. If
What
you
is
click
the
on
range?
that and then
Yeah, but I don't know what the range of the bow
the
is.
crossbow.
oh,
Longbow.
crossbow. Hang on.
Short bow.
It's a short bow? Okay.
It's a short bow.
You should be able to go into the search short bow. Short bow. I got it. It has 1d6 piercing, range 80/320. So I think you're good. You're good to take a shot.
Plenty of range. Right.
Wait, what was the range again?
80.
8.
80? Oh, okay.
Many range.
Many
Lots of
range.
range.
Who will you be attacking?
I think yellow orc.
Yeah, he
South
does.
side. Yeah, screw that guy. Let's nail him with a nice solid miss.
Exactly. You do nail him with a nice solid miss. In fact, you're a little short basically, and the arrow just kind of falls down
Hey.
and down and down and down. That's your way of figuring out how far away that river is. And the orc just looks at watches it fall and looks up at you and smirks.
Just listen for the plunk at the bottom, and you'll know exactly how long it is.
Yeah.
Also, it's pronounced brazier, like Frasier.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
there you go.
Sure. They shouldn't spell it like brazier is all I'm saying.
They really shouldn't.
Kills the orc at the bottom, yeah. Big brain. All right, and last but not least, we do have Corwin, the half elf and the half dead.
Well, least health at least. Okay, is the behind the purple orc? Is that like a big hole, basically,
I believe that's more of a. Well,
or is that just like a rock or something?
I was thinking pillar. We could
Gotcha.
take another, because I guess I went out kind of off the graphical depiction. Didn't look like they were able to accidentally fall backwards into a gigantic hole. Like,
Yeah.
could.
Okay,
But what if?
that's totally fine. All right. So from Corwin, as he does, he is of course going to be still strumming on his lute, and he is going to be strumming a like a hallucinating song, which has a lot of text on this spell.
Good lord. All right.
It's called Phantasmal Force. The basic idea is that I'm crafting an illusion, and I'm just going to create like an illusion to the purple orc of a fire, basically, like that is around 10 feet, basically around him, kind of like creeping up on him from behind. That is gradually like starting to get closer and closer to him to just shove him off, basically the bridge.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he has to make
An
hold on.
intelligence saving throw.
I think it's I'm actually not I believe that he has opportunity to take an action to examine it to make the intelligence saving throw. Or no, sorry. No, you're right. You immediately make the intelligence saving throw. Yeah.
Oh boy. And we all know orcs are very intelligent.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, knowing my rolls, this is is that a critical failure?
No. No, I got a 4.
okay.
I actually got a 6, but
Gotcha.
on a failed save, you create a phantasmal firewall. In this case, that is a 10-foot. You just said wall, basically.
It's like a wall that's like moving
Yeah.
toward him, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, no longer larger than a 10-foot cube. Yeah, includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli, so they definitely believe it. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. So
The other part of this, like the last part of this spell, is basically that when they like see this happen,
Yeah.
if they don't recognize that it's an illusion, if something happens and like that normally would break the illusion, they just rationalize it anyways.
Yeah, until they actually investigate it
Yeah.
and realize. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Can it move?
I mean, it's just let's see. I think so, because I think I can, as long as it's like no larger than 10 feet. Like you can create a creature so I'd imagine that it could move. But good question.
It says it doesn't say anything about movement.
If it doesn't include movement, then I would probably say instead of like a wall behind him, I would say like that the fire is literally like already on him at this point, and just like maybe covering his pathway like backwards, and then is also like on top of him right now.
Sure, yeah, because it says similarly, a phantasm created to appear as fire can burn the target. Each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to their target if it is in the phantasm's area within 5 feet of it, provided that the illusion is of a creature or hazard that could logically deal damage. Yeah. So I would go ahead and say so if he takes damage, which he is going to, because he doesn't have a chance to actually investigate it yet, then he's also going to take a certain amount of steps backwards, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see how much that repeats. And then if he does it...
You mean several steps forward?
He
well,
wants to jump into the river, right?
Because he's like moving him closer to the...
the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. We're all under the same impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just deciding on like how quickly and how much he wants to like, move away from the thing, especially if it is actually stationary. So the orc is basically only 5 feet away from the cliff. Let's call it 5 feet. So it's obviously within 5 feet of it. So let's go ahead and come up with if it can't decide, if it every time that it fails to detect that it is actually a thing, it goes ahead and moves back 2.5 feet. So after the third time it fails, it will actually fall off. Fair enough?
Sounds good.
Okay. So first of all, the 1d6, since he'll take damage.
Oh.
Damn. All right, so he takes 5 damage here, and does move back again. That kind of like half 2.5. It won't actually let me do that, but you get 2.5.
Just give me a sad tune, a rainy day tune.
A rainy day tune. Oh man.
Something sad, something. Are you good at improving? Because I was never good at improving.
No, I barely know. I'm looking at a picture manual of how to play this. Like, this is not something I'm skilled with. I'd be much better with the guitar.
When I play violin, I have to have sheet music. Otherwise, I can't like come up with something.
I don't even know how to read sheet music.
All right, how about we move on and just say that you did the damage. So now
Yeah.
Now it restarts here. The highest initiative orc is the one that was killed first. So the second highest initiative is going to be the yellow one, actually. So he gets his chance to do his investigation check, which probably isn't going to go very well. Investigation is intelligence, right?
Yes, I think so.
I believe so. Oh!
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
that
it
actually went
is.
well.
Wow.
Way to go, orc. Nicely done. So the orc...
No, the smart orcs.
Yeah, the smart orcs are here. It's like the fast zombies, it's another level. So the orc actually, he takes the 5 damage. The fire appears, and he's totally floored. He's like, oh, Jesus. And the fire burns him, and he takes that step, a step or two backwards. And, of course, his initial reaction as soon as he can get himself under control is to be like, how the heck did this pop up? Is the guy a sorcerer? Is he a freaking magician? Or, wait a second. Something's kind of off here. Something about it doesn't really make any sense. And so, I guess, if this does work, because he starts to figure out what exactly it is, he kind of starts to realize it's an illusion. the effects of it start to dissipate as well. So suddenly it's not as hot, suddenly it's not as bright, suddenly it's not as concrete. And then after a few seconds, it does entirely dissipate, I suppose. So that he is able to just push his hand through what used to be the firewall and looks at it and goes, "Whoa," and turns back to you guys to watch you on the bridge. Next
tried.
up. You did 5 damage. It's pretty good. Next up, we do have Oibriloo.
Well, I mean, if they're over there and we're not really doing anything over here, she trying to think of what she would actually do. She will start testing the bridge. She's like stepping her toe on it, like shaking it, seeing how rickety it is.
Okay. So
Would that be perception or?
yeah, go ahead and roll perception. So as you put a little toe on it, it doesn't just crumble instantly. So you put the full weight of your, I suppose, clawed foot onto it, and it still doesn't break. And then you kind of shift your weight from hip to hip, and it still doesn't break. And then you do the old little wobble, and it's fine. And you realize that it's actually pretty safe, despite being old and made out of rope.
All right. Well, this is gonna be rough because she does not have a shield. Well, she doesn't have one equipped right now. Can she equip her shield? Yeah. She'll take this turn to equip her shield, actually.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, just to be clear, like, they haven't actually been attacking us on their turns, right?
Not yet, but Oibriloo,
Okay.
by reason of testing the bridge, is now kind of entered onto the bridge, so I've moved your character accordingly, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think you were supposed to go first, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. No, okay, we're good. So that's your turn, and you equip your shield, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then, yeah, just behind is going to be that purple orc, who has not been phased by anything. Although, arguably... I guess it is only one creature. So, like, he wouldn't have seen any firewall, I guess. He just, like, sees his friend freaking out, and he's like, what are you doing? So, yeah, he sees Oibriloo step forward to test the bridge, and his grip tightens on his javelin, and he's like, oh boy, this is the time, man. This is it. This is shooting fish in a barrel. So he steps forward, not off, but he steps forward, and that puts him within... Okay, well, I guess he has to step literally right here. That puts him within 30 feet, which is actually the throwing distance of the javelin. I was looking at the melee distance of it initially. So I wasn't wrong. They couldn't shoot you before you stepped onto the end of the thing, but now they can absolutely shoot you. So he is going to prop up that javelin and chuck it right at you, because you are always leading the charge, ain't you? 17.
Ah, sucker.
Wow.
Wait, that doesn't hit?
Miss.
Nope, that don't
Okay,
hit.
cool. All right,
Nice.
so being a Dragonborn pays off, unlike stupid Corwin. Dumb. And despite the perfect situation, the orc actually does maybe hit you, but more like
Shield
a
up.
glancing blow off of your armor. So kind of just like doink, and then it falls into the water below. And he grumbles, but then quickly reaches behind him to reach for another javelin.
How many javelins do they have?
That's not something you can determine in the heat of battle, but
At least
they have
two.
a stack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, eventually they'll run out.
That's the dream.
That is the dream.
So they just have to miss enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's absolutely. what has to happen. Anyway, so it's the next person's turn. It is... to really just copy these somewhere. It's Velza's turn.
It's me. Okay, cool. I wish I had a shield. All I have is a string and rope. Go figure. I mean, I have a few other things, but useless. I'm gonna use my short bow. And hit... Which one already has damage? The yellow one?
The yellow one.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the yellow one.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
Damn
that
it.
is what we call a critical fail. Finally, Velza's streak of luck with the dice is fallen. Now she gets a taste of the D&D medicine. Nicely done. And
It was bound to happen.
Guess what's gonna happen, guys? I'm sure
Can't be
you
forever
saw this
lucky.
coming.
Can I guess?
You can guess.
Does she drop her bow down the pit?
No,
No.
no way.
Okay.
But as you can see, you all are situated behind Oibriloo. So as Velza confidently, because she's full of confidence, draws out her short bow. I said that weird. And is
He's
like,
not even here.
You're just gonna come back and be like, what the hell happened? As she draws
no.
back, she does kind of just like, you know, do this thing, and she forgets that like both eyes open is apparently better. And she's like, here we go. Whoa, God! You know, a gust of wind in the cave just blows her real off course. And
Can a girl make coffee without getting hit in the back?
no,
Seriously.
and she hits Oibriloo for 1d4 damage. I don't think there's a 1d2.
I'm rolling a d4 now.
You are.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
There we go. Dealing dealing 3 damage to Oibriloo. Because when it comes to critical fails, who cares about armor class? Am I right, fellas? Oibriloo, relatively healthy, but does obviously feel the arrow just like hit her in the back of her helmet. Is just like, oh Jesus, what the and kind of like rubs it, because it didn't crack the helmet or anything like that, but there's definitely going to be a bruise. So she's probably rubbing. And
Yo, it's a headshot? Jesus, what the hell?
she's right behind you. I mean,
Sorry.
she also didn't even bother like stepping to the side, you know?
Ow. Ow.
So yeah, you take 3 damage. Thanks to
Fun.
DM. Funny business. Okay, so that's Velza's first a little dip into critical fails. It could get worse if you keep on doing it. So next up we have
it's not gonna
Ziemar.
Not happening again.
Sure.
I'm going to very carefully step down and away from my party members before attempting the shot with the bow, just in case. Just in case.
Okay. Now where do you step to?
Just south. Down
You can move
a
your
little
character.
bit. I did. Did
Okay.
it not move?
Oh, you're the wizard, right? Gotcha.
The wizard.
The wizard.
He's not a wizard at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the yellow orc again
Gotcha.
because he's weak, and one of these days we'll hit him.
Oh! Wow, I would say you hit him. Critical hit, actually. Critical fail
Damn.
into a critical success.
Wow.
Interesting.
Show you how it's done.
It does
You know
double
what?
damage no matter what you roll, yeah? So, roll damage. Whoo! Oh, he did. So... Wait, that's, 13 times 2. Yeah. He's a little dead. So, I don't know. Spurred on by the absolute failure of your teammate, you actually correctly line up
Wow.
a shot, stepping aside and whatnot, first and foremost, and you just line it up, man. You are the unsung hero of this adventure so far. And somehow, some way, you don't just crack through the hide armor the orc is wearing, but you actually crack through the entire chest cavity. For what you missed, the arrow literally goes through the orc. It is that powerful and completely just crushes his insides. And so, The orc is dead. Falls over dramatically into the pit because why not?
Can you do a Wilhelm scream as he falls?
I don't have
You got a
the
crit. He can
sound
do
for
whatever
it.
he wants.
All right, so one more orc is down and out, but one still remains. And now it is Corwin's turn, I believe.
Yeah, using my spell slots not really working out so well. So I think I'm just gonna take it nice and casual. And actually, hold on. This has a 30-foot range. Nope, not doing that. Never mind. My plan is a little bit messed up. All right, I am going to instead cast a minor illusion, and it's just going to create for the orc, a seeming basically like a wall like right here, so that it kind of looks like it's intercepting the path of where he'd be able to fire javelins down through the bridge. Make it seem like it's blocked off.
Okay.
Good spell. Good spell.
Yeah. Such a
And
chair must be larger than a 5-foot
Yeah.
cube. So I imagine it's a 5-foot high wall, 5 foot wide.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Probably just in front of our wonderful Dragonborn.
Yeah. Okay. Good option. And now we go back to this is the one who had low initiative, so he actually goes after Oibriloo.
So it's now my turn again?
Yep.
So she is going to go ahead and hold the line, and then, well, she's going to, hold the defense, but she will be charging on the bridge.
So
She got hit in the back of the head, and she is ready to move across the bridge. So she's gonna.
So here's the
It's
complicating factor about the rope bridge.
Yeah, the dexterity check, right?
Yeah. Each time you guys want to move forward once you're on the bridge, you're gonna have to do an acrobatics check.
Oh,
I got this.
Some of you have got this. See if the Dragonborn has it.
Oh!
Oh! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't expect that. That's all right then. Well,
Save you.
time to Yeetus the Dragonborn. So got hit by a critical fail. Now is a critical fail.
Oof.
Just sheer bad luck. I mean, the rope bridge is actually sound for 99% of people and 99% of situations, but you being kind of on the heavier side, wearing all that armor, that's the
excuse me.
super high armor class. They had a few
I
too
like
many
to refer
Twinkies in
to
the
it as
tavern.
hefty, excuse me.
And you just happen, due to your own damn unfortunate luck, step on that one, piece of wood, half piece of wood, that is unstable. And as your foot crashes through, you also end up teetering to the side. And as your armor is weighing you down so much, and now your shield as well, you can't really right yourself. So you kind of fall with your foot still kind of stuck. And as you reach over the 90-degree angle part, your foot comes up under the board, breaking that portion of the bridge, and you go collapsing into the stream below.
Nice. Goodbye.
Can you swim?
Oh god.
We're about to find out.
How deep
Dead?
is this river? Is your armor sinking you to the bottom?
That's her going down.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna kill you yet, actually. That's just too mean. Let's go ahead and give you one more. Is this actually I think is death if you actually fall.
What if she's just hanging on by?
Can you go ahead and roll a
a-
dexterity saving throw? Oh, okay, that's good. That's fine. That works. So here's what actually happened. Sorry, that was the one ending of Clue. This is the second one. So
Dramatic.
So your foot does go through and you do start to topple, but instead of toppling over that 90-degree point, you actually just end up hanging on by your foot, and you are literally dangling from the rope bridge with a foot stuck in the remnants of the wooden board that you had broken through, possibly injuring your ankle as well. So you can, roll a 1d4 for damage for that as well. But you're also kind of immobilized until you can right yourself again, which is going to be difficult considering you're also still carrying your sword and shield.
In my headcanon, she was concussed by her team-friendly fire, and it's like basically.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did nothing.
She's concussed. She vomits.
What the arrow really did, it didn't just hit her,
Wasn't my
it fell
fault.
down and cut the rope. It was a double fail.
I guess I'll roll the 1d4. So you take another 3 damage with your foot trapped as it is.
All right.
But you're alive. That's the important thing.
Am I
Because-
flourishing though? I don't know.
No, well, yeah, because apparently this drop was about 200 feet, so.
I don't know. I could take that Dragonborn and all. Sure.
Sure. So that's happening, and
I already
also
know what my next character is gonna be.
I already gotta back up. So that's Oibriloo, with the complete failure, and now it is Velza's turn.
Can I save Oibriloo?
Oh yeah, you can try to help. Yeah, for sure. But as
If
you
I-
step onto the bridge, you're also gonna have to do that saving. You're gonna have to do the dexterity check.
If I... Is there like a strength, what's it called?
Check.
Number?
Oh yeah. For lifting her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or helping her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say you do a strength check, but first you have to do the dexterity check if you're gonna get on the bridge.
Oh, wait. How much does she
How much
weigh?
does she weigh? That's rude to ask. Excuse you.
Yeah, excuse me.
I don't know. She's probably like 6'11" or something, so she's like at least 300 pounds as is. Add in plate armor and a shield.
Right. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like...
Right now, my with everything that I'm carrying, I am 129.3 in just equipment alone.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you ain't no 130.
So like even if I were to roll like a good
Stop.
number,
Hold up,
would
damn, excuse me. Excuse me. She is hefty but durable, okay?
A dragonborn.
Durable.
A dragonborn is typically averaging about 250 pounds.
Oh, that was a good guess for me then.
Okay, so what I'm asking is my 11 strength wouldn't be able to handle that, right?
No, you theoretically you could have -5 of an ability score. You could be at like 0 intelligence, but you could still roll an intelligence check that actually works. Because if you roll a nat 20, gets brought down to 15, that could still pass the barrier. So I'm not going to tell you what strength you have to roll, but
Oh, okay.
you have to depend on the luck of the dice.
So you roll just for like success or not success. It doesn't matter
Yes.
like what strength level you're at.
Correct.
So excited for the critical roll where she tries to help and just cuts the rope.
And I just have no other choice but to kill both of them. I'm like, well, you guys are just cursed. But yeah, is that your plan?
No, I'm gonna use my short bow.
Solid. Leave her hanging. No,
I
not
just-
the short bow.
I just
Oibriloo
want to
just like sees you, bring it up again.
theoretically put it out there. I just wanted to get an
All right.
idea of potential
Dude,
outcomes.
you were side eyeing Oibriloo for so long, and then you finally bring out your short bow, and it's like, oh god, she's just gonna end me now. Just examining her, like dangling there, and it's like, well, Shame. Gotta kill her.
Okay, I aim the short bow at Oibriloo. No, I'm kidding. I aim at the purple orc.
Uh-huh.
Come on, baby. Give it to me.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You do hit.
That's right. What I say. I said the next one was gonna hit.
You don't have sneak damage for this one.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can just.
You have
Do
3
I do it
piercing.
again, or just you'll take
No.
the
That's
3? Okay.
So you do 3 damage. So a solid shot after making Oibriloo have a second panic attack. That hits a sore spot in the leather armor. So they do get their arm injured. You see them holding it, but their throwing arm is still very much intact. Next up is Ziemar.
Okay, well, I will be no help with this. I weigh 30 pounds. There is no saving from me. But I would like to say I think one of us at least has some rope. Perhaps we could tie the rope off to the brazier or the end of the rope bridge and throw Oibriloo the other end of the rope so that she could climb up because she's also the strongest. Probably has the best chance getting herself up.
Sounds
Could
good.
that be an action? I think I have a
Yeah.
rope
That'd be an action. But
somewhere.
sorry. In an explanation, do you go onto the bridge?
No.
Okay then.
God, no.
All right then. Sounds
I
like
just I want to
Just go
remind
there.
I want to remind Ziemar outside of character that you do have a bardic inspiration if you need it. You should still have it.
Wait, I wanted to ask about that. I forgot about that.
I
You don't
forgot
have a
about
bardic
it too.
inspiration, but
Wait, what?
only Ziemar has it.
only Ziemar has it.
Wait, why?
I give one person bardic inspiration, not like
Because
a whole-
I did not steal anything from him.
yeah.
Treachery.
Treachery. Maybe you shouldn't have stolen my shit.
It was strategic stealing.
You stole from a mute. That just makes you a bad person.
I snatched. I was gonna give it back to you. Strategic snatching.
Strategic bullying. Anyways,
While they are
Yeah.
arguing, I'm going to tie the end of my rope
Mhm,
to
mhm.
which is going to be stronger, the torch thing, the brazier, or do you think like the end of the bridge where it looks like there's like posts holding on already to the
I'd
rope?
assume the brazier's actually not connected to the ground in any way, but the posts have actually been hammered in. So probably that. But then on the other hand, which one's more dangerous if it doesn't work?
I think we go with the post. It's
Alright.
kind of already doing this thing,
Yeah, it does.
you know,
Fair enough.
already holding the weight.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
do a nice big old knot,
Mm-hmm.
like a whole lot of knots. There's gonna be like extra ones just in case. But I'm not gonna be able to help with any of this, so I'm just gonna throw the end of the rope to Oibriloo. You know, like wind it up, throw it.
Okay. Can you roll to see if
Good luck.
it correctly actually gets to her? Like
What should I roll for this?
athletics, I guess. It's like you're trying to you're not trying to rope her like a cattle, but you are trying to get the rope to actually get someplace where she can grab it. Because I just imagine you throwing it and then she doesn't grab it, and you're like, okay, try again.
That's pretty much the plan.
Yeah. So, athletics, I guess.
All right.
Oh, that was an @20 actually. Oh, damn.
It was.
Hot
why are
diggity
there
damn.
so many of these?
I don't know exactly what makes it that much better than just actually getting her to grab it.
I
but-
did actually cattle her.
Yeah, you
I
actually
lassoed it.
cattled her. You did one better. You inadvertently made a lasso, and somehow despite like the physics of the situation, because she's underneath the bridge hanging. As I was saying, somehow he actually manages to kind of like go one way or the other on the rope bridge and actually lasso the gal, the heifer, you know,
Hey,
and
hey, hold up.
and now she
So
has
rude.
the second, you know, she grabs it, but she's also roped around so that if she doesn't, you know, manage to pull correctly, she has that going for her. She'd just, you know, be hanging in a different way. It's a good job. You roped yourself, alas. So very effective from Ziemar. Now it's Corwin's turn.
All right. Corwin is going to, of course, see that his friend is in trouble. Already did like the little illusion to try and create a little bit of a sense of cover so that hopefully it doesn't get attacked. Now he's going to do what he does best, which is play more music and play an inspiring tune for Oibriloo to pull herself back up by her bootstrap.
Everyone
which-
but Velza.
Which goes a little something like this.
I can't believe we're sitting here listening to this. First off, because that did not inspire me, but okay.
I just imagine you hanging
Wow.
upside down, having been lassoed, and this noise, and you're just like, "Oh, thank you. It was really nice." It's great.
You know, it's a nice calming tune to like make sure that you're not just overstressing and, you know, undoing the lasso. So
Yeah, it makes me feel really calm while I'm like
Yeah.
being cattled while hanging over a
200-foot drop.
chasm. Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not even a Dragonborn anymore. You're just a Tauren. You're
Yeah.
literally
Oh
getting
my God.
lassoed.
All right, so that was nice of you. That was nice. She, you know, she has that going for her now.
Thank you.
This is
Nice.
fine.
That's nice.
All types of memes. And now it goes back to Oibriloo, I believe.
Great. So now I can finally pull myself
Yeah,
up.
yeah. You can do a strength check, I
Hooray.
think, on that one. All right, you successfully kind of like just forcefully like pull your leg into your chest so it breaks through the board, which doesn't create any problems with the bridge, but you are free. So as soon as you do that, you actually end up hanging down, which is probably painful, but you won't take any damage for it. And as you are now comfortably set, lassoed around, you do start to climb up the face of the rock wall, and then you actually get yourself over the ledge back onto land.
Hooray. So she goes again.
Hey, that was great. That was really fun. Let's do it again. Yeah. Now it is the purple orc's turn. So now the illusion is absolutely there, but the orc, very confused as to how this illusion suddenly appeared and is on a bridge as well, without seeming to really have its weight, you know, being bared. Doesn't really put two and two together, of course, but rather instead thinks, well, it's only that so tall, so I think I can still shoot these guys basically over it, especially because the bridge would dip a little bit. So he does end up still trying to hit the closest targets, which would apparently be, is this Corwin? Who's somehow the
Wait.
closest?
I'm the
Maybe
furthest
maybe
back.
he has
I'm
a little.
Oh no, you're the dead guy. I'm
Disadvantage?
sorry.
I'm the dead guy.
Yeah, that's right. So this is Velza?
Yeah.
Actually, it's basically out of range, but the guy is still going to try. He's definitely going to have disadvantage on this. Yeah, so he rolls a 10, which isn't going to break your armor class. But also what happens is that as he tries to throw the javelin, it does kind of take that arch a little bit into the illusion. And he notices that it doesn't really stop it. He doesn't quite, he's like confused, but mostly aggravated and frustrated that he is not able to hit you. So he doesn't think of anything, but he does raise another javelin ready to try again. And now it's Velza's turn.
Okay. All right. Bow time.
Okay. That does not hit. So
God damn it.
You take a solid shot, you know, but well, everyone sees the illusion too, so you might even kind of be like, even though you know it's fake, you're kind of like compensating for it. So unfortunately, you are about a foot off from actually hitting the guy. And now it is Ziemar.
Why don't you use Bardic Inspiration? Oh, wait, you don't have it. You're the only one in the party without it.
Shit.
Rude.
Going to move to the north side of the bridge, away from the scary people who also have bows. And I'm going to try to shoot the purple orc.
Okay.
And I will use my bardic inspiration to hit.
Okay.
You can decide after you roll, but before it's determined to be success or failure.
Well, if I don't use it now, I probably will forget. So, let's try to kill the orc. I don't actually know how that works. Do I just like add to it?
Just do your normal roll
So
first.
if I
and now you
roll-
can decide if you want to do a 1d6.
1d6 in addition to that.
Yeah.
Alright, never mind. I take it back. I don't want to use my bardic inspiration because I know I'm gonna roll a 1 and it's not gonna do anything.
Fair enough.
Wait, is it something you can only do once?
You get to use
No.
it like once for a roll, basically.
Yes.
But he can use it again next time.
No,
Not unless I get it
No, it is.
again.
It is once. within
Unless
the
he
next...
gives me bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it
again.
is once within the next 10 minutes. The creature can
it's a
roll the die.
resource that I dispense out. Yeah.
Yeah. So he could bardic inspiration him again, but yeah. So he wants to save
It's a
on to it.
10-minute cooldown.
No, it's a 10-minute
you-
effectiveness. You can choose to do it at any point in the 10 minutes. So
You
you're
have
gonna
10
a
minutes
buff for
to
10
use it or
minutes.
lose it.
Yeah, it's a buff for 10 minutes. Once you use it, you do lose it. And then
Okay.
he'd have to do it. He'd have to bardic inspiration you again, which doesn't have a cooldown. Just it has to be his turn, and he has to give it to you.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, deciding not to use it, fair enough. You do not hit then. Again, perhaps the same issue that Velza was having, where maybe you're compensating for the illusion or some such. So you're ineffective, and the orc stands strong. And now it is Corwin's turn.
All right. Well, Corwin's really been helping out so much recently that well, you know, he's gonna do one little last bit of trickery here. He is going to. Oh, actually, shoot! No, I already figured out. I'm not in range for this. God damn it! 30 feet. Okay. You know what? Corwin's gonna be like, I did a great job helping out my friends here. It's time to help out me now. I'm sitting at 3 hit points. Gonna be
Self-care. Self-care.
yeah, you know, except for a little self-care. I was gonna cast a. Oh, actually, sorry. I can just do this from my character sheet. Cure wounds on myself. Self-care. You know, he's gonna touch himself a little. There you go.
That's how you do
Important.
it. All right, 8.
Can someone please
back.
clip that?
I'm
Yep.
so glad. I'm so glad this has been a narrative in the third person, not the first.
So now it's back to Oibriloo's turn.
She can finally move. Hooray. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to get back on that bridge. She did not learn her lesson.
Oh my god.
She's going to go.
As soon as she steps past like the second and third step, you once again will have to do that dexterity check.
Is it
Which you-
saving throw or check?
Acrobatics check.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which is totally fine. So you move at half speed though. So instead of 30, you're gonna be able to only move about 15 feet. So
So she started out here.
soup to nuts, it's halfway.
Is that halfway?
It is halfway.
Cool.
Soup to nuts.
Yeah, my dad's always used the expression. Of the Pennsylvania thing.
I think it's a dad thing.
Or that. All right, so yeah, okay. So you successfully go there, and that's what you have to do. So
Mhm.
good job.
She's
And
like,
now-
it's totally safe now.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
worry.
totally fine, guys. We're good. The orc.
He's so brave.
So I would say one thing that is a little complicated though is that where is that wall set up? Halfway.
Well, the wall originally was wherever Oibriloo had been. It was supposed to be like in front of her, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah. So she was like kind of not halfway. So I'd say the wall was there. So she has to burst through the wall.
Surprise, motherfucker! It's me.
Because it's not specific to a particular creature, is it?
No.
Yeah.
It was a wall?
Yeah, it was a 5x5 wall.
Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion. If a creature uses action... So would the javelin earlier that dissipated the wall for the orc, like, also just dissipated the illusion for everyone?
We can say that it actually didn't hit. What we've decided then is that with Oibriloo pushing through, that would break it. So do you want to reconsider breaking through, or do you want to get on with it? Oibriloo.
Yeah, she'll keep going.
Okay.
She doesn't really worry too much if it's an illusion or not. She doesn't consider that this might break any kind of tricks.
Okay.
Served its purpose.
Yeah.
All right, then. So that does get broken, and you are... problem is not being able exactly halfway, but you are exactly halfway.
She'll break through like the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah. Except it's... Oh, yeah. All right, then. 100% of my CPU is being used. It's probably got something to do with it.
Cool.
Do you have
If
something?
you don't use it, you lose it.
Obs is taking up almost 50%, and Chrome is taking up 26. Oh, Chrome. I am going to... Okay. So, now it is the orc's turn. So the orc, having seen it now completely disappear, is like, oh, wizards and shit, and is upset, but nonetheless is steadfast in his job, which is to keep on throwing javelins at you guys. And now the closest person he can throw it at is once again Oibriloo. So guess who's going to get a javelin in their face?
We'll see about that.
We will see. That absolutely does
Hell
not
yeah.
matter.
Pasha.
So once again, just
Easy.
glances off of you, no problem whatsoever. You barely even feel that one. He didn't even realize he was trying to attack you, no problem. And the orc gets very frustrated and lets out a stomp and goes back and picks up another javelin. And now it is Velza's turn.
Wow, this guy sucks.
Okay, you're one to talk.
And listen, I got a good hit in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I killed the first guy.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You got 2 good hits in. Just
I
one
did
was
my
on
part.
the wrong target.
Okay, so if he's actively engaged with Oibriloo now, does that mean I can sneak attack?
With a short bow, does it?
I think the target needs to be within 5 feet of an enemy.
Yeah, I feel like that's a range melee thing, but I'm not.
Damn
No,
it.
you can do the sneak attack with the short bow, but they need to be right next to another enemy.
Oh, like completely
they have to be
distracted.
within 5 feet
Gotcha.
of another enemy that isn't incapacitated. Oh yeah, you actually just have the text there.
All right, then I will just normal bow.
Normal. Yeah. Ooh,
Yes.
critical roll.
That's right.
Damn.
You do
That's
hit.
right.
Now the
Eat it.
damage. 9 times 2. You deal 18 damage to this orc who is
That's right, I
trying,
do.
trying to get another javelin, but before he can even look back at the party, right between the eyes, the arrow hits him, and he looks temporarily stunned, drops the javelin, and falls backwards, dead. You guys have survived the rope bridge.
I would not say we've survived it yet. We still have
I
to cross
cleared
it.
the way, guys. Please proceed. Please follow me. Follow her.
No, you guys actually are totally clear to cross it now that you're not
Oh, okay.
considering someone attacking you. You can take your time and you don't have to worry about dodging or holding your shield up or anything like that. So
Do we still have to roll acrobatics to
No,
cross
no.
the bridge?
that's only when you're under pressure.
Oh, okay.
Super sorry. I deleted my whole token.
Oh, no, that's not too bad. If you deleted your whole
What?
character sheet, I would have been like, well. What were you again?
She did fall down.
knight?
After
I guess she
all.
did fall.
The paladin with the yellow shield.
This guy? No.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay, that guy. Okay.
Okay, so as crossing, would dark vision help at all in seeing the bottom of this bridge and kind of what's down there?
The bottom of the bridge.
Yeah.
You have
Just seeing
it's
what's, like,
200
down
feet down, so you would be able to see that it's at least 60 feet down because 60 feet dark vision, right?
True. Yes. Okay.
So you'd
not
be able to
super
look over and
helpful.
be like, "That's deep." I don't know if it's that deep, but it's deep.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Is it seeing 200 feet if it's well lit is not a problem, right?
Yeah, if there was a light at the bottom, you'd be able to see. I still doubt that you'd be able to guess accurately. It's 200 feet.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to enchant a light?
Yeah, I wasn't specifically interested in seeing how deep it is. I'm interested in seeing if I can see what's down there or something. Or can we just like
No.
hear water rushing?
Yeah, you can
or
hear
something?
it. You can hear it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it's fine.
All right, so
Okay.
you all cross the bridge. Move your tokens accordingly. All right.
I'm gonna front flip my way across the bridge because I could never do that in real life, so I'm gonna do it here.
Because why not? Do you need? I'm sorry. You front flipped your way across the bridge. Can we get an acrobatics check on that?
Like, you know what I'm talking about? You know-
Yeah, but what do you call it when you do that? Do you call it acrobatics? I think you do. Oh, okay, you're fine.
Bam!
It was stylish too. You ended on a perfect landing. Your hand.
I always wish I could do that. I can't do like somersaults or anything.
I could do a round off. Oh man, what was it called actually? Where you do like a cartwheel on a balance beam into a partial backflip. I used to be able to do that when I was in gymnastics.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Round off back
Can you show
handspring,
me
I think
next
is what it's
time?
called. When I was in gymnastics when I was like 10, just to be clear.
Okay, it's still in you somewhere.
I
Okay,
don't think so.
I bet you could do it.
I don't know about that
I
one.
want to see it.
No, I never know.
Okay, listen. What if I buy you a drink?
You want me to die?
You can convince her to do a lot of things if you get her drunk.
The real secret is telling me that I can't do it.
That's a clippable one too.
Okay, hold on. No, that one sounds really bad out of context.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I'm a little confused about this next part, so give me 1 second.
It's okay. I'm just counting how many critical successes and failures there have been, and I just want to say there's been 7. This is including ones that would have been involved advantage or disadvantage, but that's a lot.
What can I say?
We are either all or nothing. No
I know
in
how to
between.
roll them.
Okay, I see what happened. Yeah. So, okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. So you open the doors here. I'll reveal in a second. Beep, whip, whip. Let's see here. They look like doors.
Was that the sound of the doors opening?
Doot, doot. Yeah, they need some live, jingle. Feel good about themselves.
Electric doors.
These orcs are fancy.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna ask Oibriloo, or not ask, but look at Oibriloo and try and gauge How healthy is she looking right now after some of the hits and stuff she was taking?
Yo, she's still hardy. She's
Still hardy? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like clam chowder. She's hardy.
All right. Not gonna worry about it then.
Good. She good.
She has a dent in the back of her helmet, but that's all.
Yeah. It looks a little weird, but
I don't know where that's from. I don't know what happened.
yeah. Okay. Boop. So you guys see that it enters into what looks to be a bit of a kind of cavern situation where there are goods. Boop, boop, boop. Shall you venture forth?
Yes.
Let's go.
Good.
I think Corwin's just going to really quickly gonna communicate like the an image with just like a minor illusion basically. And sorry, I don't know why I keep posting that over and over again. This is like not necessary to see all the text for. I think he's just gonna conjure like a little image of the javelins as he's like pointing back after he like conjures the image. And then you just see like a small little like image of two orcs throwing javelins as he's like pointing back.
Okay. Wait.
I'm gonna let the party interpret that, I guess, as they would.
What are you doing?
So-
Okay,
do it
wait,
again.
okay. If you roll a performance or something for that, then are you gonna
No.
tell us what you mean? And then if you don't, do we just guess?
Okay, so what is being shown in this illusion is Corwin's like pointing back toward the way that we came, and then you see an illusion of like some orcs
Right.
throwing, or no, sorry, it was arrows, firing arrows, and it's like through a little slit.
Oh, those are very different images, sir.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot that it was arrows, not javelins. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you are making an illusion of two orcs with short bows firing.
Firing through like a little slit, basically.
You're
Just
making
like
an illusion of that.
like a tiny, like if you were doing like sock puppet theater.
Okay, this
like,
is
size.
improved charades is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, improved charades.
To remind the party that those were there.
Yes.
I understand.
Okay. I was trying to keep it ambiguous to see if anyone actually understood what was being described.
I thought I
Well,
could.
I understand.
Because initially I thought
understand the difference between arrows and javelins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my bad.
initially I thought that you were like setting up like illusion like sentries or something to like
Oh.
block anyone who's following you, and I was like, maybe someone's following you.
No.
Okay, so I would say that's that I would call that a successful charade. So you can roll
Okay.
your performance to see if they understood. Yeah, totally fine. Everyone should understand that's exactly what he meant. Everyone,
We have not forgotten about the arrowmen.
good.
Wait, I thought that are they embedded in the walls, or are they like on the other side of the doors?
Well, you wouldn't know. You gotta imagine that there's got to be a way to enter and exit. However, and they're not just
We just
stuck
don't know
there
how
internally.
to get.
Oh, I just
Where they
assumed
are.
it was like on the other side of the door, and that orc that was on the other side of the door was also operating that.
You wouldn't know.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't know.
Well-
They could be or they couldn't be.
There were
Okay.
two. We only saw one orc coming through the doors, and there were two different arrow slits on opposite sides.
You can go back and forth.
Just running between the two arrow slits between shots.
I mean, she's not wrong. Could be like a little like
This is the fastest orc I've ever
You could
seen.
run across the bridge.
The point is, you're not
Actually,
sure.
that is.
Oh.
You cannot run across the bridge.
Yeah.
Definitely cannot. We've learned that.
Yeah.
I can front flip across the bridge.
People
They can run
it.
across the bridge.
She's got a point.
That's fair.
Successfully front flipped.
Anyways, Corwin's just pointing this out and still gesturing that we can like move on, but just pointing out like our presence is known.
That's fair.
Uh-huh.
Who wants to lead the charge into the cave? There seems to be goods there.
Oh, where? Someone remind me. What did we figure out or decide to do with the orc heads?
Scalp them.
Scalp them.
Were we doing that on the way back?
No.
Or were we
No,
just
we've
doing that as
been
we
picking them
went?
up.
Okay.
We've been picking them up.
Yeah.
I have 2 in my pack already. I think we forgot to scalp.
Well, what are we gonna do about the ones who fell?
There's-
Wait, they didn't fall. They
One of
didn't
them
fall.
fell.
They just died.
One of them fell.
Oh, one of them
Yeah.
fell?
Yeah. 2 of them died on the floor. You could pick those scalps up.
At least we have that.
At least we have
25 gold down the drain.
It's true. It's a lot of money.
That's
All right.
too bad.
Next steps.
I'll go forward.
The brave one.
Brave.
What's the likelihood she rolls another nat one? You know, like, statistics. How do they work?
Why would you say that?
For what? I've been able to move forward without activating any traps or anything.
Are you moving forward? I don't see you moving.
I
Oh, you mean
had
earlier
the wrong
on?
click.
Yeah. Yeah, you were fine.
Yeah.
Carry forth. All right. So as you approach the middle of this section, I can now describe to you what it looks like. The walls and the floor of this natural cave have been carefully smoothed. You can discern at least 4 routes leading off into the darkness. Whoop. 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 Red coals glow from within the southeastern passageway, and a crude wooden cage door closes off the southern exit. The floor is covered with sleeping furs, crates, sacks, and rubbish. What is your next move?
Okay, I'm going to for if I do a perception check, can I do it? Do I have to specify for what, or can it be like everything?
No, you can actually just kind of be like, I survey the room.
Is that an action? Can I do something else after that?
Yeah, so when it comes to non-battles, it's really loosey-goosey. You know,
Oh,
doing
okay.
one thing or another. It's battles where you have initiative that's really going to be like, this counts as an action, this counts as a bonus.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna look for valuables in the room,
Of course,
or
you're
potential places for where valuables will be.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, you don't perceive super well. You know, you look more than you, for instance, touch and move things. So the only thing that you see is a 1 gold piece, kind of on the top of a bench, or a crate rather, but on top of a crate. So you're like, yeah, got him. And that's it.
I think
Wait, so you're
Cor-
saying I got a gold piece?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Racking them up.
Less so for specifically gold or anything, more to just find out like maybe what like any information I can find about like the people who were using this space, I guess, or anything about like this space I can find. Not so much about like looting, but
Okay. Okay, so, you know, again, what you already know, that there's sleeping furs, crates, sacks, and rubbish. You then figure that the mundane supplies are probably loot from the raids. So pretty boring things. Flour, grain, wheat, that type of stuff. You also are able to discern that you don't think anyone was recently here, at least, you know, using like the sleeping furs or trying to create a barrier or something like that. If this room was used in the past, it's now more of a dumping site and traversing throughout the rest of the cave.
Okay.
There's also
Um,
the cage door to the south, and red coals glow from the southeastern passageway.
Cage door?
That's the thing in the south.
What's a cage door? Like a
door.
door
It's just
for a
another
cage?
door.
Or the
It's just a
gate,
closed
yeah.
door.
Okay. Uh, so Corwin steps up to the door, looks back at the party, and basically gestures at the door, trying to be like, you want me to open this? And I'm gonna call on the fact that we have already ventured together as a party, and that I think the party would know that I have a spell available. Is that okay?
As you get closer, you do see that there is an iron padlock.
Okay. So I'm okay with whatever you decide on this, but I would think that the party would know I have a spell available that opens padlocks and doors, like locks on doors.
Mhm.
But it also creates a massive sound that can be heard for 300 feet around us. So hoping that the party would basically know that I have this available because we've adventured together and stuff.
Okay, now this is where it really gets important that they figure out what you're trying to say or not. So right now, as it is, Velza has not figured out that there is a padlock on the door. No one else has checked yet.
Ah.
So you go up to the door first, and you just start gesturing, like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Is that
Confidence.
okay? All right then.
All
All
right.
right then, guys.
Give me that
Okay.
performance.
Oh!
Well, in a weird way, that might be beneficial. I don't. Huh. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. You critically fail your particular bard conundrum. So what in the world would happen then? Okay, here's what happens. I don't even know. This is a conundrum. I've never had to do this before.
It just I would imagine that they would just like grossly misinterpret what I'm
Yeah, but
what
I'm trying to decide
say.
how they grossly misinterpret. What's a critical fail where they grossly misinterpret?
I mean, it just looks like you're coming out of the bushes or something if you're gonna
Actually,
be gesturing
okay.
like that.
You know what? I'll throw you something, and this is with me not knowing what is on the other side of this door. His performance of doing this and being like, should I open this door? Is him because the spell is called knock, so he literally just knocks really hard on the door to demonstrate, should I cast knock? The spell known as knock, which I don't even know if the party understands, but if there's something on the other side of this door, that would technically alert them. How does that sound?
Okay. Also, I think when you knock on the door, it does make the sound of a knock. But of course, they also figure that that's the only thing that you're doing. So the rest of the party probably would just look at you being like, any noise?
Moving
Like,
on.
Anything happening here? And they wouldn't really do anything, I guess, which hardly seems worthy of a critical fail, but you critically fail charades. What? I don't even. Yeah, okay.
I just want to note that my critical failure is still an 8, okay? So,
You know, this is great, man. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna, that's what I was kind of thinking, RBV Shard, honestly, was that someone of the party mistakes it to mean like burst open the door, which...
We have 2 rogue thieves. Why?
Okay,
That's what I'm
here's
thinking.
happens.
That's what I was thinking.
Here's what happens. This is how it goes down. All right, I figured it out. This is the critical fail charades situation. Thanks, chat. So as you go to charade, and you make like complicated like figure 8s and stuff. Oibriloo is really the only one paying attention because she's a nice, polite young lady. So she's looking at you doing like this and some of that, and then she's like, I think he wants the door broken down. And with that in mind, does Oibriloo decide to help or discuss.
Is it this one?
Yes.
And what's blocking it?
Padlock on the. It's an iron padlock on rough-hewn sapling trunks form a crude but serviceable barrier.
She will fire breathe.
Whoa! Alrighty then. That's a good. This is going wonderfully.
She's gonna fire breath it. She's like, oh, it's like wood? I can totally remove it for you. Great.
We are a party.
I like to think that Velza and I are just like looking around, just
They're
checking
looking
down the
around,
other
not realizing
entrances,
that
kind
the
of just
two
ignoring
terrible
all of this.
Individuals.
I want it
like
on
fucking
record.
around over here.
When I picked this spell, I did not know we were going to have 2 rogues in our party.
Fire breath.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Is a 5 by 30-foot line dealing fire damage.
Oh my god, there's children behind this door or something.
I'm okay. I'm resistant to fire, so
We're
go
not
ahead.
in combat, right? Like can I please just say without making a roll that I do not stand in the line of fire here?
That's fair. I
Yeah.
think as soon as
Okay.
Oibriloo comes over, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
she wants to help, you know, like
Yeah.
she'll check it first and then I'll do my thing.
Yeah. Just taking a step back.
Jesus. Criminy.
So, does the door do?
The door does a dexterity saving throw, right?
I hope those abducted children have high dexterity.
No, you can just do the damage. I mean, it's a.
Okay, cool. 2d6.
Yeah. Okay. So you can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Your brass draconic ancestry means this exhalation is a 5 by 30-foot line. Can we just? I mean, that's it's 5. Okay, so 5, and then I guess the 30-foot would be going towards the door, I suppose. So that kind of, I feel like that would billow out a little bit, but it seems like everyone's safe, and you are pretty much immune to fire, right? So you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you breathe out the destructive energy, otherwise known as fire, and it does enlight the door. The door is on fire, and as the door continues to crumple, the padlock just, of course, kind of
Melts.
Yeah. Well, it could melt. I was going to say that the wood disintegrates around it, so it just drops and heavy thud to the floor. So the
Nice.
doors then are a smoldering mess that you have to wait for the embers to disappear. But actually, you weren't so destructive that you also destroyed everything behind the freaking thing. So, best case scenario, I would say. Because as the door opens, you see that inside there are 2 filthy prisoners dressed in tattered rags. And they were close to the door, and they are shaking their hands, and they do look singed, and they probably have burnt hands, actually, because they're trying to cry out and talk to you guys. But better things had to happen, fire had to be breathed. So, nonetheless, despite their slight injuries for what has happened here, they say, "Thank you, Yandala. Thank Yandala. We're rescued." Beautiful. They are humans, and they look like they are prisoners, basically. They're behind a padlock. They're in a small cell, and
Yay, I helped.
yay! And they do look at you, basically expecting to be told to do something because they have no idea what's happening, and they do assume because you are not an orc, you are friendly, but seeing a dragonborn breathing after the fire is probably a little concerning for them. I don't want to talk to them,
Corwin, recognizing their icons are red, decides to go for an attack.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh, there's people behind here. He's like, hello.
Why?
Prisoners. Wasn't counting on that. We need to explore the rest of the cave. Should we just send them back up? Just tell them to watch for the arrows? Go ahead.
Corwin just puts his hand on his head. It's like, no.
All right. I guess they can come with us. Or they can stay here. Those are the 3 options.
They hear you discussing the 3 options, and they look at each other, increasingly more worried, and they're like, please, we just want to get back home. It's not that far away. If you could just escort us back home, we can give you anything that we have. Our families have not much, but they can give you whatever. I'm sure they will give you whatever you want. Please escort us back. We won't survive if you don't escort us.
Okay, you can stay here, and on our way back out, we'll escort you out.
Can I just check for deception?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Go ahead.
I don't know what role that is.
Is it not literally deception? Well, deception's doing deception, I guess.
Deception is
You're right.
doing deception.
Yeah,
so
you're
is it
right.
perception?
It's
Would it be
perception.
just perception?
Yeah, it's
Insight.
insight.
Insight?
That's she's right.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
You know, they could be lying. They could be freaking monsters, and you wouldn't have no idea.
Full on trust then. Full on trust.
2 young women in a cave, they got to be trustworthy. It's fine. So now Corwin's just nodding approvingly, whatever they say. So, they're not lying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they hear Velza talk about, just letting them stay there. And they actually, one of them even gets down on her knees and kind of crawls up to Velza and says, please, they'll be back. They're gonna see that we're no longer caged and they're gonna kill us. Please don't leave us here.
Oibriloo is like, okay, I'll help them.
Oh,
We should help them.
Thank you. And they crawl over to you and start kissing your feet.
Neat. She's like, oh, you don't gotta do that. That flusters her more. She's like, no, thank you. Please get up.
Are they like severely injured or like are they in okay-ish shape?
They're okay.
Okay.
Probably starved, but
Yeah.
Are there tokens going to be following us around?
if you convince them to follow you.
Corwin is gonna like be patting them on the head and stuff, and just like hand on Oibriloo's shoulder, being like, "Yeah, we're like helping them. We're taking them back."
I really wanted that loot. This is not fair.
Like right
would
now,
have to escort them.
we would be escorting them back and then coming back in the cave. That's so inefficient.
This is the dilemma that we've been put in.
No, they stay here. We'll escort them back on our way out. It is the most efficient use of our time.
That is true, but is it the right thing to do?
Okay.
Efficiency.
My minor illusion to just show like crudely, basically just us with the girls going to the entrance of the cave, and then the girls leaving, and we go back in the cave.
Okay.
Then we have to go by the arrow people. Twice.
And the
but,
bridge.
And the bridge.
They would have to deal with the arrow people by themselves. We can't let that happen.
Can you cast an illusion of the door still being there? And that way, if the orcs come back, they don't have to fear that.
Corwin just like, do they have watches in this time? I guess basically, if they don't have watches or something, like minor illusion of a clock, basically like ticking, or like 30 seconds or something.
Oh, is your illusion timed?
Just nods. Like it's not permanent.
They can hide in the back of the cave.
At this point, they're very scared of Velza, but they can see that everyone else is kind of hesitant. So they continue just kind of grovel. So again, they start groveling to the people that are nice, and the
Nice.
Ziemar, who's like kind of like, on the fence, they also try to start appealing and saying, like, even if you take us to the front of the cave, we have to go down all of that mountain. There's still so many orcs there. They could be coming back. We have no idea, and we can't survive. We have no food. We don't even have any shoes. How would we survive trekking down the mountain back to our village?
Well, perhaps you can join us on our journey through the caves. Perhaps it would be safer then. And we can find another way out together. Because back that way is a dangerous bridge and dangerous arrows that we cannot do anything about.
Roll persuasion.
Before. Okay. Can I
Oh,
talk
very
to
persuasive.
Ziemar using the thieves' cant?
Ooh.
What is that? Can you put it in chat?
It is a rogue dialect that is like a secret code.
Yes, yeah, absolutely you
thing.
can.
Okay,
And
can
you
I
can do that
do
secretly
that?
as well.
Can I do that before what he just said now, or is that already said out loud?
It's already said out loud, and they've already been convinced, but you don't have to like stick to it. You can convince them otherwise.
Okay, because I
I've
mean,
convinced them to join us on our holy crusade of finding loot.
okay, so
Give him a sword.
So in my secret language, our secret code, I'm going to say, but what if we find something good and they'll know where it is and they'll know more of the cave, and we're not going to be giving the full map to those guys. We don't know who these people are and what they'll say outside of the cave. And we might have to kill them to keep the secrets of the cave. And I don't think it would be a good idea. And I think they should stay here and know less. And that way we can spare their lives.
This is some long ass conversation that they're having. They're like,
You know,
whoa.
I love
It's
also
secret,
that
it's
it takes 4 times as long to convey the message to this as well. That's great.
But you understand it. So.
These are common people, people of the land. They care not for such trivial things like a forge or fancy weaponry. They only want to get back to their homes and their families. They live in a small town. They are nothing but, well, they're kind of morons, and that's okay. And I don't think they are going to care one bit what we find, as long as we get them out. Even if we have to swear them to secrecy, they will agree.
Ah, but you don't know that. And the poorer you are, the more motivation you have to sell information and or the things that we find.
I say we cross that bridge when we come to it. So far, we've been very good at crossing bridges. And
I say
think
we don't even lead them to the bridge. We keep them here.
I cannot in good conscience leave these people here. If we are going to leave them here, I would rather escort them out. My alignment is too good for that.
Ah. Can I use intimidation?
Penny's just about like team killing and PvP and
Yeah.
stealing your teammates' weapons and firing
I
at
actually
them.
was awaiting her to secretly plan to poison the two ladies.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, this is an actual evil person. Can you roll intimidate? I don't think yeah, those kind of like checks are like really hard to do between party members.
Damn it.
So
That's fine.
you could intimidate, but I don't know if there'd be like a counter check. There'd just be like a convincing the actual actor, and then like a what's the word? Like a disdain between the two characters, you know, a growing resentment.
Okay. I will silently hold my resentment.
Okay.
During this time,
Good.
because this is all happening in different language, I'll just say Corwin is also rummaging through that area of like the random loot and stuff, seeing if he can find any like basic armor or something to effectively give them some kind of cover, because he's under the impression right now that they're like joining us. So
That's nice of you. Yeah, I think that's the plan. They have been convinced to join. They watch the secret talk apprehensively, but at the end, when Velza kind of backs off, they once again, thank over and over again Ziemar for doing whatever just happened right there, and that they'll promise that they won't get in the way, and they'll stay back, and they won't be a nuisance. And if this is the only way, if we can't leave, then they hope that they can protect. You all can protect them.
I'm just gonna say, don't make me regret standing up for you.
Doing shaky nod. Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. Yes, thank you. And now you have 2 party members. Yeah. How about that? 2.
what are their names?
Yes, it's a good one. We're gonna put the red one is Geraldil. And the go away.
Okay, I'm
The
just gonna
not
call her
red one is
Galadriel.
Korana.
Piranha.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna call her Corona.
Galadriel.
Galadriel and
Galadriel.
Corona.
And
G and C.
G and C. Exactly.
I mean, I'm mute, so I never have to actually say their names out loud. So, Galadriel and Corona.
It's true. They managed to, I guess be kind of scrounge up some type of club-like object, like a stick or something.
Good.
Good.
Now shall we venture forth through the caves?
You have 3 more.
We have so many
passages.
options.
Both as appealing as the next, or all 3 as appealing as the next.
I mean, I guess my vote is to go this way.
Okay. You can just go off by yourself, really, and convince others to join you.
Oh, this is not Scooby-Doo. Okay, we're not
Splitting up.
going through doors and splitting up and
Did you
getting
do it for a Scooby
jinkied.
snack?
Never split the party. Rule number 1.
I
Sure.
said my vote is to go this way, and I just walk towards that, point at it.
Do
I
the
will
others
follow
follow?
Velza to try to rebuild the goodwill,
That's
as
nice.
it were.
That's nice.
I think
All right.
Corwin's gonna join that way, but I think he's also, God, I don't even know how to convey this, so I'm just gonna do my best on this. Looks to the 2 girls and kind of like tries a gesture to see if they have any kind of inclination of maybe which way they think would be worth going to, just because they're here. I don't know if they have any additional information.
Oh, the 2. Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're terrified. They are shaking in
Yeah.
their boots.
Is there
they-
one direction they're more terrified of than the others?
No, they are generally
Okay.
terrified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then away we go.
Alrighty, Rue. Let's bring it forward, guys. So you continue to the north. And as you approach the entryway into the next room, this amount of space is immediately known to you. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. 8. Now you know where we are. Haphazard stacks of crates, barrels, sacks, and bundles crowd this long cavern. To the north, 2 finished stone passageways open to the east and west. A narrower opening leads south. In the southeast corner is an old well full of murky water.
Is that supposed to be revealed?
There you go.
Okay, I see it now.
There it is.
Oh no, I just had a vivid flashback of the last time we ran this campaign and what I did with the murky water.
Did
Try
you
not to
drink
influence
it?
too much?
I had a character that if he saw something that was edible, he would just go for it. I do, yeah.
Gross. Why?
Let's not do that. Don't recommend it.
Yeah, very, very different character now.
Would you say that's edible though? It doesn't look edible.
No. I don't think anyone looks at murky water and is like, that's the stuff.
I mean,
Even
character,
I'm not gonna try to drink that.
my last character was fine
Sure.
after a very, very successful roll.
Anything
Okay,
Are the
else?
girls following us?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I gotta be in charge of them. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna use perception for the loot.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Okay. So you are once again looking around the room purely to find loot, and while you were unsuccessful last time, this time around you actually hit the ticket.
Nice.
You find a loose stone. Let's call it, let's say here. There's a loose stone. And you notice it, and you go over there, and you kind of jiggle it out a little bit. And behind it, hidden, is a small locked strongbox. And as you take it out of its location, you decide to open it.
Yes. Is there a lock on it?
There is not. As you open it, you find out there is 180 gold pieces and a flask of holy water.
Okay. I see the flask and immediately I think, well, do I know it's holy water? Or is it just like
Yeah.
questionable?
Let's just say that it says, like, you know, ye old holy water.
Nice.
Ye
Old
old.
Father Popes. Holy water.
All right. I'm going to stash everything for later, just in case.
Are you gonna share this with the class?
I'm not going to share it with the class.
I'm gonna call out because Corwin's not doing any like investigation around or anything. He's like following forward. If he sees that you're looking at stuff, I'm gonna say that he was like, you're like opening or like moving stuff around and stuff. I think he's like watching. I'm gonna call out on he'd be maybe doing perception or something on that.
Yeah, because I mean, she didn't make any purposeful, like, sneaky moves when she did it, so. I'd say you guys could see, if you're not doing anything else, you could see it.
Yeah.
Do you just open your
Okay.
mouth like the robot in Futurama and you're like, ah!
But, no, just there's a mental note right now though. There's a mental note.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Great.
I would like to go perceive the murky water and see what the
I'm
well
gonna-
has to
but
offer.
I'm gonna just
Sure.
kind of like sneaky stash it. You don't know exactly what I have. You just know that I probably found something. I'm gonna tell you I found
That's fair.
nothing.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
I would have them roll against each other.
Just some trash.
Yeah, I at least want to be able to say that I know that like
All right,
gold
so
is
you're-
taken, like hearing the clinking of gold.
Your perception matched
Okay.
by her stealth.
Ooh. Well,
Not a strong start for the half elf.
I told you, you see nothing.
Strong start.
Well,
how about
roll your stealth. Maybe you roll a 5.
3 sessions? I mean, I'm pretty sure her bonus on
Sleight of
stealth
hand,
is higher.
right?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Wait,
yeah.
what is my? What am I rolling?
Like a sleight of hand.
Pretty sure her bonus is already higher than a 7.
You don't see shit.
Wow, yeah, you don't see anything.
You
You're,
see nothing.
you're pretty sure she actually was just miming something.
Just dusting off some rocks.
Yeah, some nice rocks, some
tying her
gemstones.
shoe.
You still note the
Alright.
suspicious activity, but you just you're just like, oh, okay.
You hear nothing, you see nothing. Move along.
Very effective. All right, so Ziemar is going to go check out the murky water.
Yes. Can I perceive the murky water?
You may.
I can try.
You look really, really long and hard. You try to decipher everything about it. You look at the age of the stones. You look at the quantity of water. You look at the color. You're even as so bold as to kind of put your hand over it to see if it's hot or cold. It's room temperature. You kind of blow on it to see if any movement does anything. And after everything is said and done, it remains simple, murky water.
It's shitty water.
Yeah. But very good perception. That's a job
Thank
well
you.
done.
Is this path up here like pretty blocked off? Like we can't see past it or something because there's so much stuff.
That is a good question. As you go to approach to the eastern side, that's a very good question. Let me see. It does look like it's blocked, but
Okay. And is south of where my token is right now also just like
oh no. You can now see.
okay.
You can see what it goes to.
Oh,
you
it
move on.
connects.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Yes, these crates are blocking. So the passage leading east is blocked about 10 feet in by tightly packed crates and sacks of flour.
So you're saying we can burn it?
Oh yeah, you can burn it, you can move it, you can bop it, flick it, whatever you want to do.
Twist it?
Yeah.
I say we come back to that because no one is going to be moving in and out of that anytime soon.
There's no need to make our presence more known than it already is.
We can save it for the end.
Okay then.
Or maybe there's nothing there. And it will be a small room.
Can Oibriloo look down this hallway?
Absolutely. While they go test the murky waters and whatnot, sorry, wrong button. You actually continue to the northeast, I suppose. So, you see a door. Just to be clear, sorry, you do see the door that's there. I've actually lost where we are, so that's on me. That's what
It's
it just
okay.
went
She just
over.
breathes fire on it again.
Yeah, she's gonna do it if she wants. It's fine.
Yeah.
Somehow I've okay, so I'm just gonna fling it. I'm just gonna wing it then. Okay, so you see a door. You see a door. It is closed. You have not checked yet as if it is locked or what.
Okay. She will do perception on the door, check if it's locked.
Okay. As you walk up and you look, I assume you're just kind of looking. You do not see any immediate sign that it is actually locked, at least from the outside.
Okay, cool. Then she goes back because she's not about it. Like
not
go
about that
through
life.
doors. Yeah,
Fair enough.
she's not totally stupid.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to check on?
I guess just poking my head down, see what I can see down this south hallway.
Okay. So, as you continue forth, I'm trying to reveal without actually revealing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You do see what kind of looks like it is a dead end. But you'd have to advance farther to figure out.
Okay, I'm gonna peer down this side then.
Where'd you go?
Top left.
To the top left.
Here you are. Gotcha. All right, then. You continue to the northwest, and as you look forward, you see the end of the hallway, and you see the glimpse of stairs leading down to the south.
Oh my god, so many options. What is this, an open world game?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, let's take a vote. North or south?
Did you say the door was locked or did you not say?
The door that Oibriloo checked?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't see any sign that it was locked from the outside.
Oh, from the outside.
Yeah.
Was there no like little jiggle?
I don't think she did. I don't think she touched it. Did you touch it? You didn't touch it.
Or yeah.
She didn't.
Did you
touch
touch it?
it. She didn't touch it. If she touched
Okay.
it, bad things would have happened. No, I don't
Wait,
know.
actually, or
No,
are you just
no,
saying
no.
that? Okay.
But it would have changed the outcome. I would have talked more if she had.
Okay.
Suspicious.
Well, it just goes from you don't see anything's locked to it is locked or it isn't.
Oh, okay.
All right. Corwin's gonna vote for south, just pointing that direction.
Okay, we got one for south,
Okay, I'm voting over by where I am.
one for northwest.
Well, three of us are already south, and this looks like a short journey compared to up there, which looks much more civilized. Perhaps this is a storage room or something. But perhaps we should check it before continuing on the good adventure.
Yeah.
My
Is that what
man
you guys do?
understands 100% runs.
So do you guys continue down south?
I
I
suppose.
think so.
Wherever the full party goes.
All right. So as Corwin, I guess, peeks his head forward, it does again appear to be a dead end. Down to the southeast. The southwest leads back to the
Oh.
cavern you guys are just in.
Even as I like go all the way in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you'd have to go all the way to the dead end to see more.
Yeah, but
No, you
Corwin's
can go
not
all the way down
leaving.
there and it's still perceived to be a dead
Yeah.
end.
Oh my god, do you want me to
Okay.
go?
Yes.
Everybody believes this is not a dead end. We perceive the dead end more. How dead is it? How end is it?
Is it beginning of the session Corwin dead, or is it like Oibriloo on the bridge dead? Like,
And I roll a perception to make sure it's truly dead.
You can absolutely do that.
I cast Cure Wounds on the dead end.
Heal.
you-
Can I just look? Can I just get there and look?
Looking tells you it's a dead end, and Ziemar's perception just said that he's pretty sure it's a dead end.
Oh my god.
Feeling pretty dead.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait.
See, now we can go north.
Wait. Hold on. No, yeah, you didn't see anything.
What?
Nice. Nice. All right.
Is there something here? I'm gonna roll a perception.
Okay. As
Good
she
roll.
uses her not elf eyes, she sees that there is in fact a door.
Ah!
Living end. Not
There is a
dead.
door. And as you open up the door, you see that there is a pathway. You continue on.
What can I say? What can I say? When you got it, you got it.
Do you tell the group? It's not a given with you.
We did all
That's
leave
true.
already.
They all left. They were like, it's a fucking door. Or it's a fucking wall, rather.
Like, I don't know. Maybe she thinks that this is some like secret treasure hallway, and it's just like, all for me.
That's a good point.
This feels to me like an escape route.
Well, straight up, did we actually because Oibriloo definitely went back when she saw it was just a dead end. Like, did
Yeah,
y'all
that's
go
true.
back?
Yeah.
We can't. Like,
Corwin's
it's
definitely
actually
on his
very
way back.
valid that we
Yeah.
can't tell what if she's actually going to tell us or not.
Yeah.
So you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Velza.
Velza.
Mm.
We all just assume this Ed is dead.
We thought it was end.
Door. Secret door.
I think you should just go.
Oh god. This is reminding me of an Avatar, and now I have the Secret Tunnel song stuck in my head, and if I
Secret
have
tunnel.
it, you need to have it too. You know what? I will go forth on my own.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I love it. As you adventure forth, I shall be so bold as to move your token right here. You end up coming to a blank wall marked with hexes and curses in what you guess may be orc, considering the amount of orcs that you have found so far. What do you do now?
Can I read this
You
with
cannot read
my
orc.
thieves'
I-
cant?
I utter the course
No,
curses
no.
out loud.
You can't decipher that language because you don't know orc, right? Generally, in order to find out, like to try and figure out what language it even is, like you do roll a perception check. In D&D, you basically want to roll a perception check every chance you get.
Okay, fine.
All right. As you try and decipher, you're rubbing your chin. You can't really figure it out. You're not sure. You definitely don't know the language, but a good guess is that it's orc. That doesn't really get you far. So, out of touch, taste, feel, all that good stuff, you
What?
reach out your hand. Yeah, you gotta lick it.
I lick the wall?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm saying that you want to put you actually want to continue searching, so you figure putting your hand on the wall is not bad. It seems to be a solid wall just with markings on it. And as you do, it kind of moves a little bit and you realize, it's another door. Of course.
Oh! Second secret door!
Second secret tunnel.
so are we just all like waiting up here? We're just out in
Well,
the.
how much time has passed?
Oh, it's a very short, like she maybe, well, she spent very short amount of time, I think, perceiving that there was a secret door. She kind of just like checked while you guys left and it was like, oh, what are these dumbasses? She went through it. And then I think she'd take maybe a slightly slower approach here. So probably like 5 minutes.
Oh,
At
wow.
this point, if she hasn't come back, then I think Oibriloo is bound to notice that we're missing a party member.
Okay.
And did anyone see Velza?
I think Corwin just conjures an illusion of Elsa just like looting gold. And then after his little performance, because he does this with music, just shrugs.
Wait, you don't know I've looted gold though, because you
I
haven't
didn't
seen-
see what
That's
you
his
looted, but I
assumption.
saw you were doing something with the box. I saw you were looting. I didn't see what you got though.
You haven't seen any of the gold that I've looted so far.
I've also
You
been
know
adventuring
nothing.
with you for more than
True.
just this campaign. So
yeah,
like,
he's probably.
The
figured
point
it
is, none of us really care that she's gone, is what I'm gathering. We're all just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, like, can I get like a term, like a final answer? Like, do you guys actually do anything about that?
you know what? If it's been 5 minutes, Corwin has accepted that this is just what Velza does, and he's taking a short rest. He's healing up and he's chilling, all right? I'm gonna commit to this now.
Yeah. Well, if nobody else is concerned, then Oibriloo's gonna like tell the party members that are here, hey, there's a door over here, and she'll lead them this way.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Bring your tokens over to where, if you follow
Let's
over.
go. Let's go check out the door.
All right.
Does anyone remember how to do the short rest hit die stuff again?
Not right now.
Okay, I'll
but
figure it out.
We're almost done. So, can I get a confirmation on what Velza's next movement is?
Oh yeah, I'm going through the second secret door.
Of course you are. As you go through the second secret door, you enter into. Wait, did that work? As you go to the second secret door, you enter into an orc pit.
Fuck.
There are 2 orcs waiting and a birdurg, which
What?
yeah, birdurg the shaman. So 3 orcs.
Can I run away?
Yeah, you can try and escape, but we'll have to.
Okay, how
figure,
do I do?
We'll have to figure that out. Like we're like I don't know, we're like in 2 different stories right now. So you have opened the door and there are 3 orcs just like chilling doing like shaman witchcraft shit, and you're like, oh god. And then it, you know, like the end chapter, and then it flips back to whatever these folks are doing. Which yeah, what are you guys thinking about doing with this situation? This door up to the northeast.
Well, apparently she didn't jiggle the door, so I'm going to jiggle the door.
All right.
It's the logical thing to do.
Yeah, that checks. So as you jiggle the door, you realize that it's not locked at all. You could easily enter.
We take a peek through. We'll
Sure.
glance.
Yeah. You could try to stealthily open the door.
I do have good stealth.
And also, you have bardic inspiration that will probably soon expire.
That's true.
It's been at least 5 minutes. Yeah.
Pretty good stealth.
Yeah. You definitely, like, you don't make a sound. You don't make a little squeak. You just you look in, and with the field of vision, which I can't really. A polygon reveal actually does work. Oh, is this how? Oh, I think I actually figured out how it works. So with the little peak, did that work? Can you guys?
No.
No.
Oh, I wonder how it works then. Oh, I may have just completed. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
So more like a little peak. Look like a little. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There you go. That's how much you can peek in.
Things. No orcs. Well, I say we go take a look. Where is the rest of our party? Is what I will ask out loud to Oibriloo. Because I didn't see Corwin take a nap.
I like how he's just like sleeping on the crates.
You all can take a short rest if you wanted, by the way. I mean, maybe you don't, but.
I don't think I'm going to rest right
besides
now.
Velza went and adventured, so.
I don't know that a short rest does anything for me, so.
Okay. So do you want to. What's the plan here for the rest of the party?
I'm going to run away.
No, not you, not you. You're
Oh.
you're TBD. You're until next time on Dragon Ball Z.
What?
We're just getting to the
We
finale.
don't know my
of,
fate until next week?
we're getting the finale of the other arc here.
What a cliffhanger.
I would-
What a
I would love to-
cliffhanger.
gather Corwin
Okay,
and bring him to us
fair enough.
so that we can enter this room. I've kind of forgotten Velza was supposed to be here too.
Apparently.
She's just kind of gone.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm ready to enter the room. If everybody else is, I'm ready to go. And by that I mean Oibriloo maybe first. And I'll stand behind with my bow.
Yeah. Corwin in the back, and also just like telling these girls to stay behind this this wall. Like don't even get in vision range.
Okay.
You just make them feel better by being there.
Yeah.
That's a very bard thing to do.
Yeah. Playing them some songs, chilling them out. My
Very
songs.
quietly playing him songs.
Do you
Yeah.
open the door?
Yep.
Carelessly, carefully?
Carefully. She's
Okay.
not stupid.
Yeah, so you're still not, he just peeked, right, after all. So you go to like open it up a little bit more, but not exactly stealthy, you're just careful. And you do see.
Yay!
I'm
You
at
see
time.
orcs. And they see you. And
Of course they do.
you can just go ahead and reveal the whole area, I think. All right, so that's going to be the 2 battles ensuing simultaneously on the next episode, which I don't think has been done before, so this is going to be a new experience for me.
Negative, because I'm running away.
Yeah, you're going to try to run away anyway, but you are up against the shaman and stuff.
I
so.
told you guys we shouldn't be Scooby-Dooing, okay?
You are the one Scooby-Doo!
I had to keep my mouth shut so hard because the first thing I wanted to say was, "What did you just say? Don't split the
Yeah.
party up."
No. I heard it. I just wanted to see how this played out because,
Okay,
I
I
was ready
heard
for
it.
The most
heard it,
horror
but
movie thing ever to
Velza
happen.
would be tempted, okay?
Yeah,
and
Yeah, of course.
It's very
Yeah.
in character. You did good.
and I think that I think she's just impulsive enough to do that. Annie wouldn't, but I
Sure.
think Velza
No.
would be
No,
impulsive
it's
enough.
completely valid. I'm
For sure.
glad that you stuck to it.
Yeah, no, it's great D&D.
absolutely.
But you've also put yourself into quite a pickle, methinks.
Yeah, no, Annie would not go in a cave. I'd be like, no thanks. I'm good.
This is
No,
not an
I
don't
Annie
think any of
move.
us would.
This is a Velza move.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
I'd be like, dark dead end? No thanks.
yeah.
There's spiders down there.
Super reasonable.
Yep. All right, guys, that's where we're going to start in our next adventure next Wednesday. So don't miss out. Be here at the exact same time, exact same day to figure out if the entire team gets wiped or if just Velza does.
What?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll see you next time for some more RollCraft. Bye-bye.
Prepare another character for sure.